Good, Hats. How are you? Just testing this stream stuff out. This is a first for me. Hats, can you hear me? Okay, just checking. You're the first one to even pop in here, so just got a wild hair this afternoon. Decided to try this out. What do you mean by it builds up your watch time? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, well, this is new watch time for me, so I'm barely over 100. I'm about 175 subs right now, so building slowly but surely. Every time I talk, I try to reach down my keyboard, start typing. Yeah, I got into back into the hobby probably the first of the summer, late spring, first of the summer, and I've kind of been addicted to it. So gotten really involved in the whole YouTube aspect of it. So what do you have going on this afternoon? Yeah, I'm not doing this for any kind of business. I'm doing it to pass time and to have fun. I'm more interested in the hobby than anything. Yeah, I'm having I had to go get my driver's license renewed today. I'm currently in between jobs, so I have a lot of time on my hand right now. So I'm getting a lot of the housework done and things like that that I'll normally get done. So this kind of stuff's kind of filled the void a little bit. Yeah, I've been out of work since the first of August, so I've been out for about a month. It's about to drive me crazy. All right, my front yard looks great though. So what kind of work do you do? Yeah, I've been in the IT world for almost 30 years, and I've only been with two companies. And the company that I was with for my last company that I was with for 21 years decided to go through a reorganization, and I was caught up in that reorg. So my position was eliminated. So um, I'm in the Birmingham area, and there's not many positions like mine around, so it's a little difficult. I may end up having to relocate. Yeah, my youngest just my youngest one just graduated high school. Oh man, cool. I love San Francisco. My youngest just graduated high school. He started college, and my eldest two are have graduated college, so they're actually like adults now. So my wife and I are empty nesters, so to speak. So picking up and moving wouldn't be that big of a deal outside the problem of having to pack up all this crap and moving it. Yeah, man, I love San Francisco. That's a cool place. Of course, I've been on the tourist side of it, but what I've seen, I've always liked. I think it gets a bad rap. And I'm from the South, so that'll tell you something. Yeah, I understand. There's good and bad parts everywhere. That's right, Breeze. Um, Hoover Vestavia Hills area in Alabama, if you know where that is. Okay, Hats. Yeah, I've been messing around. I get bored and I start seeing who's going live and just go pop in people's feeds and all. I was in Crazy Cardboard Collectors this morning. That's the first time I've been in his. This is my first live stream, so I'm just testing it out. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, I know Prattville well. Yeah, I'm out of work right now. I'm in between jobs now, and I'm having problems finding stuff here. I may end up having to go to Nashville or something like that. Well, Birmingham, I don't know. It's growing, but it's kind of growing from the bottom up. And if you have any kind of experience, it's hard to find. Either the jobs with people with experience are few and far between. That's what I'm finding anyway. Downtown Birmingham is exploding. There's actually being a tech center that's being developed down there, but it's all early stages, and I'm toward the end of my career, so it really doesn't line up right now. Unless I want to try something new. So we're in Texas, are you, Breeze? Fastest growing metroplex area, Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah, I've actually looked at a couple of jobs out there too. I like that area too. outside the fact it's hotter than it is here in Alabama. I've got a couple of friends that live out there. I've visited a few times. It's a cool place. I went to Jerry Dome to go see Alabama and Michigan play a few years ago. That was pretty cool. That's nice. My only hesitation for going somewhere outside of kind of the Birmingham, Huntsville, Nashville area is that my eldest son lives in the Huntsville area, and he's about to have my first grandchild. So I kind of want to be close to that. I don't want to miss any of that. But at the same time, I got to go where the work is. Yeah, construction sounds like Nashville. Nashville's always got construction going on. I don't really have to worry about schools anymore since my kids are out. So Breeze, I see you're kind of like me. You kind of pop in and pop out of places all the time. Who are some of your favorite streams that you like to get into or get in people's breaks? I've only been into the YouTube scene for probably since the first of the summer. Yeah, I've watched some of that. I get a little intimidated by all the screens within screens and all that kind of stuff. I know they're trying to make it more interactive and everything. It gets a little intimidating. I like some of the games that they play. Those pretty cool. I kind of get lost in some of the bigger streams like jabs and all that stuff. I mean, it's hard to know who's in there, and you have 1,000 people in the chat and you can't read anything or anything. So I'm basically in there in the hey Anthony, how's it going? You kind of get lost in the fray. I like to do I like to get in urban card breaks and breaks and stuff, and I love their streams. They're constantly doing something, breaking something all the time. And then Primate, I like his stuff too. Oh yeah, hard R is you have to be in the right frame of mind to be in hard R stream. He is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, Shane, I've only been in his a couple of times. I think I was in his last night or something like that. It's pretty cool. A lot of people from the South I found. It's weird. Prominence from Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah, back in the game, I actually bought into a couple of his older packs earlier this week. I really enjoyed that. I like how he's got that set up. That's really cool. Nice guy too. Super nice guy. Yeah, decent price. Absolutely. I think I bought, I got 4 packs of 84 Donruss and 3 of 83 tops. And I mean, it cost me 25 bucks, but that's pretty good for those sets. I like Deafness too. I like listening to his stuff. I'm not into the walking the dog streams, but I like it when he's back there showing stuff and doing auctions and stuff. Yeah, back in the game, I don't know how he does that. I mean, he is doing that. It seems like he's doing that all night, every night. Yeah, and he was fretting about his dog the other day, and he was talking about his dog being acting weird and all this stuff. I mean, I love animals and all, but I've got 3 kids I've got to worry about. If my dog was looking at me strange, I don't think I would notice. Man, he is pretty intense though. I like him though. He's just kind of intense for me. I was on a stream with him one night watching, and he was waiting on a pizza guy to show up. He was doing a huge auction. He was waiting on the pizza guy to show up, and I think he had to chase him down the street because pizza guy walked off without waiting on him to get to the door, and that ticked him off. He was mad all that long. Anthony, I'm gonna check. I don't know if I'm subbed to you, bud. Oh, that's hard to. That's a new one. Have to open that up on a separate stream. Surely I am. If you found me, surely I'm subbed to you. Because I try to sub to everybody. Just to try to build that base up. And then and Truth Seekers, I like going in Truth Seekers. Of course, he can get on some rants, some political rants sometimes, but it is what it is. Hardcore ex-military guys, they can, Mud Dog's my man. I love doing stuff with Mud Dog. He had a break last night. I went on with it, and Mud Dog's a cool guy. He doesn't think he does good. Mud Dog doesn't think he does good at those streams or those breaks. I think he does great. I mean, he's just a down to earth guy, and he's just in there trying to do his thing. Yeah, Truth's a good guy. He is intense, but man, he donates. He and Jonathan H. They donate so much stuff. I mean, if I'm in a stream where there's auctions going on, half the time they're buying stuff and giving it to somebody else. Especially Truth. He does that all the time. He watches the chats and see who people like, or see if somebody's trying to get or something like that, and he'll buy the card just to give it to them. Yeah, Mud Dog doesn't think he's doing a good job, and he wants to take time off from doing breaks. I'm like, man, you're doing fantastic. I see why you want to stop. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right, Anthony. There's a lot of people who are good people, and that's great. They're out just to have fun and talk about the hobby, and I think that's what it's all about. Yeah, like Mud Dog, this last break and all. Um, trying to, yeah, Yeah. But Mud Dog, he was talking to me. He said, "Man, I'd love to do one of these 2018 Topps Series 2s, try to get a Acuna." He loves Acuna Jr. And so I'd love to try to do some breaks of that and try to get that. I'd love to do it, love to do it. Look, I said, well, let me buy the boxes, ship them to your house. You sell the slots, and then you just pay me back what you got. And I mean, the boxes are not even at his house yet, and he is worried about paying me back. I'm like, man, don't worry about it. Knew this going into it, fronted the money for it. The slots will sell. You can pay me back as it goes. But it just worries him to no end. Yeah, Wicked. I've been in a couple of his stuff. He's not much though. I kind of bounce in between. If I see Breaks and Stuff on, or Urban Card Breaks, or Priming on, I'm going to jump in their streams. Back in the game, he's always on, so I might have him in a separate tab or a separate window or something just to see what's going on with that. And back in the game, I also bought a couple of those old packs so that he's put together that's supposed to have some vintage cards in it. So I'm really looking forward to when he starts breaking that stuff. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, even if you got one of the stars or a Hall of Famer from that era, it's going to take up $25. I mean, goodness gracious. I didn't get his version 1. I got his version 2. Got my stupid rat dog in here barking. Yeah, no joke. Yeah, I've got one local card store within a 50-mile radius of me, and I go out there, try to go out there at least once every 2 weeks, whatever. Super guy. They'll talk your ear off, but he's a super guy. And went in there day before yesterday and picked this up. Got a 60 Hank Aaron card. Now, granted, it's got some real soft corners on it and everything, but man, I didn't even have a Hank Aaron card. I thought that was really cool. I love the 60 design too, so I had to get that from him. Only charged me $20 for that. I'm almost positive I could sell that thing for twice that amount. But it'd be hard for me to let go of something like that. Yeah, he's got boxes upon boxes of stuff that he buys off people in there, and he's not even doing online stuff, in which blows my mind because I don't see how any card shop stays in business without doing online stuff. We've got one so-called card shop around here that all they have is a storefront, and then they have a storefront, and all they do is do breaks. So their storefront is not even active, and the only reason they do that is so they can get the product in. The 3 rookies. Oh yeah. Got these out of Archives break that Mud Dog did. So Kevin Biggio, didn't have a Kevin Biggio. Thought that was pretty cool. And then got Vlad Jr. No, the 74. Oh yeah. Got this from it's Bruce Benedict. I mean, it's not anything major, but I thought it was kind of cool. Got it as part of a giveaway from Michael and Michael stream or something like that. I didn't even know I'd won. And he saw me in a chat and told me, he said, "Man, you won our giveaway?" And I looked, and sent me a bunch of cards. That was one of them. Got a second-year Eckersley card as part of that giveaway. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, and then 2 relics that I thought was pretty neat. Goldschmidt. Man, this glares. A bear. Goldschmidt. And then Beltran. It's pretty good for winning something I didn't know I had. And then Inception auto. This dude, I don't even know who this is. Some Texas guy. Breeze, you may know who that is. Ariel Gerardo. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, I don't have me in Goldschmidt's. I think he's a great player. I just don't have any of that. Yeah, that Eckersley, I'm still trying to trace down his rookie card. I can't find one at a decent price. Maybe, yeah. Hey, Truth, how's it going, man? Yeah, it's funny. I broke so many Series 2 boxes trying to find that short print of his, and I never did pull one. So I ended up going on eBay and just breaking down on eBay and ended up buying one. And then now every break I get into, I pull a Vladdy rookie card. Gypsy Queen. Oh, this Primate sent me this. It's a Chance Adams. Primate knew I was a Yankees fan, and he stuck it in the mail and sent it to me. And then I think it was Chasing Donnie Baseball on part of his Patreon stuff, and he's always sending a bunch of packs with anything that you buy from him. He always sends extra packs, and he sent under pack of 2018 update and pulled a Soto out of the thing. And then another Acuna. I mean, granted, this is one of the lower end Acuna rookies, but still, I mean, out of a pack that I didn't pay for. Yeah, that solo, that Soto's pretty cool. I did that another one where he sent me a pack of Mikey Chasing Donnie Baseball sent me a pack of Bowman Platinum, and I pulled an Acuna auto out of that thing, 1 out of 50. No, I don't think that's pathetic, man. There's nothing pathetic about that. That's a cool car. I was looking on eBay. That's at least a $20 car. Yeah, people always ask me about my PC, and I decided I was going to try to just see what kind of cards I can get for Hall of Famers. So I made a list of all the Hall of Famers and started just going down the list and picking base cards and stuff like that. And then lo and behold, I started finding out how cheap some of the rookie cards were, and I started going down the list. And I'm down to I don't have an Ozzie Smith. I think Ozzie Smith and Andre Dautno. Is it Eddie Murray and Ozzie Smith are kind of the ones I'm after right now. I just can't find one that's cheap enough. Eckersley's on my list too. I keep thinking I'm going to find one of those cheap, and I just can't find one of those that cheap. And I'm not interested about getting some PSA 10 stuff. I think I've got 2 PSA cards in my entire collection. There's one, and I bought them off of auctions. But I just like the cards. That PSA stuff, I don't know if I can't afford sending all that stuff off there and getting that stuff done. Truth, I probably started in probably late April or May, getting back into it. Yeah, that's what I do, Truth. I got one off. I got one off an auction. I can't remember who. I think it was on a, may have been a Truth Seekers stream, where he was auctioning off. Got an Aaron Judge, Gypsy Queen rookie or something like that. And of course, I like Yankees, so I got it because of that. And I said, well, man, this might be worth something. I get on there, it's not worth anything. Yeah, that's the reason my name's Hobby Seeker, because I will find a hobby that I'll get into, and I'll jump into the deep end and I go nuts with it, and then I'll get tired of it and go on to something else. So I've spent way too much money that I should, and then also being unemployed, that doesn't pay into it either. But hey, Isaac, Tijuana, Mexico, man. I was in Guadalupe Valley back in the spring doing some mission work just south of Tijuana. We drove through it. We flew into San Diego and drove through there. Super nice people, super nice people. I've done some mission work in Honduras, and I tell people that I tell everybody that the conditions in Mexico were like the Ritz-Carlton compared to Honduras. What are you collecting, True? Yes, wine country. I actually drove through that wine country. Isaac, the funny thing was we were driving to the church where we're working at, and I saw the vineyards, and I was asking the driver about that, and said those are vineyards. And I saw some other stuff where there's something else that was growing up. I said, what is that? I said, those are the pot farms. I was like, okay. Yeah, Honduras is rough. I went there on two separate occasions. I mean, those people are absolutely desolate. But I tell you, those people have the biggest hearts of anybody you'd ever meet. They have nothing, but they don't act like it. I love the Mexican people too. Super nice. I want to go back. Yeah, but I was asking about the wine country there in Guadalupe Valley, and they said it was a big deal. It's like the Napa Valley of Mexico, and said during the, I can't remember what months it was. I said that road is packed with tourists. Yeah, I noticed that too, Isaac. Not to mention the fact you go into San Diego and they're advertising on billboards. David Justice and Blake Snell. That's two two opposites there. I like David Justice. He's a solid player. Yeah, there's a lot of, I saw a bunch of like bed and breakfast type places there. Look very nice. Yeah, for each 101 you. Yeah, I kind of did that too. I when I was collecting was back in the early to mid '80s. So the prize of my collection was the '85 McGwire USA card and the Canseco rookie. And when I started collecting again, I found my McGwire, but I could not find that Canseco to save my life. It broke my heart. All right, Anthony, see you, bud. I mean, it's not a lot. Isaac, what I do is all three of my kids in the youth group at our church, when they go the senior trip, they go and do mission work. And so the three times I've been have been with them. I mean, so that's all I've done, but I've enjoyed it. I've spent, well over a week each time. It's cool. It tires me out though. The older I get, it's hard for me to do all that manual labor we do. Yeah, the only Griffey I never had was the upper deck. I'll still look at that, but I'm just can't bring myself to pay $50 for that car. Yes, Mexico. It does need help, but it is definitely a head and shoulders above, at least the parts out of granted, Baja California. That's probably some of the more affluent places. I don't know much about Mexico, but I would assume that was more affluent than some of the inner city type stuff. But it's head and shoulders above anything in Central and South America. I spent a lot of time in the '90s in Colombia, and that place just baffled me, absolutely baffled me. Colombia is an absolutely beautiful place, and they just didn't have their crap together. I think they do now, but I'm not sure. So I've been to Cartagena and spent a lot of time in Bogota and Barranquilla and in the middle part of Colombia and Santa Marta, the port on Santa Marta. The Cartagena is absolutely gorgeous. Man, I always wondered how these people get in these chats and stay in there for an hour and a half and 2 hours. And I just started this thing up on a whim, just trying to try it out, see how it worked, and looked up at the time. I've already been here for 46 minutes. Blows my mind. Yeah, it's the rebels too, not just the drug dealers, but it was the communist rebels too. But they made a deal. They made a deal with the rebels, so it's supposed to be a safer place. When I went to Colombia, you had to have bodyguards. If you were an American down there, you had to have bodyguards. I had guys walking around with Uzis and satchels around with me. Mud Dog, man. You get to hear my Southern accent now, man. Yeah. That boy's a moderator. My first moderator. Isaac, how you pronounce your first name? You got two A's in there. I'm afraid I'm butchering your name. Hey, Dearman. Dearman, man, you crank out some videos. My dog, I was just trying this crap out. It's first time. You're welcome, man. So it is Isaac. Okay, good. I hate to butcher people's names. I'm not even going to try to tackle your last name. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I've been showing off some of the stuff you sent me. My dog sent me part on pack. He knows I like the Yankees, and he sent me two rookie cards I didn't have. I didn't have this Deion Sanders and the Bernie Williams. I had the Topps version, but I didn't have the Donruss version. I didn't have the Topps version. I was really happy with that. That was cool. And then he gave me a whole stack of McGwire stuff. I love going through some McGwire stuff. And Kirk Gibson. I'm kind of an old school dude. Oh yeah, man. I got to show y'all this. If I can find it. I had to clean up my office because I was throwing my wife a surprise birthday party, so I had to make everything look good. So I had to put everything up. Oh yeah. Here's my card. If I can get the damn glare off of it. Mud Dog's a man. Feel honored to have 2 of 20, man. I saw that and I had to go get me some, Mud Dog. I'll have to send you a picture of the ones I had done. When I went with my brother-in-law to the Braves game, I did a picture of that and did some of those cards with that. I thought it was pretty fun. Polish father. So is that how you pronounce your last name? Or are you saying, oh, okay. I know, okay. Man. I'll let you say it, not me. I don't want to butcher it. I don't know. I watched Donald, but I don't know him that well. He doesn't know me that well. So, and Joe iPhone. I think Joe iPhone just started following me not too long ago, subbing to me not too long ago. So I don't know him either. So I don't have one of his. But not Mud Dog's my man. Glare. This whole I had to look. Mud Dog, this is my first stream. You know that. I had to look up the deal about the webcam being mirrored. I thought it was a problem, but that's how it streams. I didn't know it. Yeah, I'm about to close some blinds or something. Donald's another one's on every day. I see him during the day. You know, it's when you're out of work and you don't have anything to do, jump and see who's on Streamwise is pretty fun to do. But Donald's always talking about some kind of history stuff. Um, Hard R, man. Golly, I am honored. I need to bow down. Isaac, I'm in IT management. And the problem is when you're doing management stuff, you lose all your skill set. So when I lost my job, I didn't have any damn skill set. So I'm kind of in between things right now. So I'm spending all my time doing this kind of stuff. Man, having Hard R and Mud Dog come into my stream, the very first one, I feel honored. He must be bored. Need to be in the field. Yep, absolutely. But I've been doing this stuff for 30 years, so it's kind of getting a little late to teach an old dog new tricks, but I may have to do it. San Diego's a cool place too. Yeah, I've been to San Diego a couple times. I really love that place. So you go back and forth between the border. I met somebody else in Mexico that does that. So you have to go back and forth on that. Is there like a fast way to go through there? I am, man. Hardar, when you go live and I see you're live, I have to go get me a beer and just sit down and just sit back and laugh. And then my wife gets ticked at me because I've got my earbuds in and I'm not listening to her. Oh, that's a pain. You are funny, man. Especially when you start breaking those diva cards. I love it when you get those wrestling cards. Across the U.S., I lost my. So how does that work, Isaac? You do it remote? What you want to see, Hardar? Show you what I got at my picked up at my local card shop. The only one I have here close to Alabama. I got me a 60 Hank Aaron. Got some soft cards, soft corners on it, but I thought it was a pretty cool card. I had to pick that up. It's only $20. And then I also got a couple from my PC. David Dahl from the Rockies. He actually went to high school with my eldest son. And so I started picking up his stuff. He's not quite a star yet. If he can stay healthy, he could be all right. But I got his first Bowman and I got a prospect card, for like $1. And then a Gary Sanchez Platinum rookie. Man, I know why everybody has a hard time showing stuff on streams now. That's a pain in the ass. Excuse my language. Graphic designer. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. A Dahl auto. Cool. And David Dahl, he's a great baseball player. My son told me though, he said it's a good thing he was good at baseball because he sure wasn't going to be good at anything else because he was dumb as a rock. But since he's a local boy, I have to pick up his stuff. And then Primate sent me that just because I'm a Yankees guy. I was trying to see what else I've got around here. And then I won a no, man, you don't have to do that. I won a giveaway from, I think it's Mike and Mike or Michael and Michael or something stream. I didn't even know I'd won. Sent me a second year Eckersley. And then Hardar, you may know who this dude is. I don't know who this dude is. And then a couple of relics, Goldschmidt and Beltre. Man, that's a pain. So if you're a graphics designer, Hardar, that means you get to work at home, right? I'm going to end up having to do consulting work. What's going to end up with me? I know he's a very cool dude. Just watch him on a Wednesday night when he's breaking some of those diva cards. Let's see what else I've got on here that I've had to clean up. I've had it in some of my videos. You've probably seen some stuff on some of my videos. I believe it was Truth Seeker sent me this. Will Smith auto. I think he's the one that sent me that. I got to go back and look. I'm pretty sure he just heard me say something about Will Smith and he sent that to me. And then I pulled this off of one of Chasing Donnie Baseball's breaks. Love that. Yeah, I believe Will Smith is too. I've gotten some of the Gavin Lux Bowman cards too. I think he's going to be good too. Mud Dog sent me a Hershiser 85 rookie card. Hershiser is another part of my PC that I kind of pick up. And then a couple of my pride and joys. I picked up several. I got it from a guy off of eBay who's selling cards to put his daughter through school, basically, and they're usually pretty reasonable. Got this Duke Snyder card and Willie Mays from him. Now, granted, it's off-centered as all get out, but man, it's Willie Mays and Duke Snyder. And if I can ever get to 200 subs, I'm at 175 right now. If I can get 200 subs, I'm going to give this guy away. It's like I've been sitting on like, I went into Jab Stream first of the week and got like 20 subs right off the bat doing a super chat, and then I hadn't moved since then. Favorite card? I don't know. It may be this Canseco. I love that card. And it's really, I guess it's probably because this is really the first hit that I ever got out of a break. So it's, kind of a newbie thing, I think, but I love that Canseco. And then the next week I pulled another one, and I sent that one to Mud Dog. And that's 1 out of 33. I don't know what the number is on this one, but it was this one's 19 out of 33, but there's only 33 of those. Yeah, I try to give. I mean, oh, so you got a David Justice auto, cool. Yeah, Primate Isaac. I don't know if you sub to Primate, but Primate put a video out last night where he has that USA McGuire autographed. That was awesome. He told me about it in a stream last night. I had to go see that. My mouth started watering. I think he was the one that was saying that he had a couple of girls with him, and McGuire wouldn't pay attention to him. He was paying attention to the girls, and had one of the girls get him to sign it. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He can get in some philosophical discussions with you. Yeah, I pulled one of those out of a box not too long ago, Hard R. I love that card too. It's awesome. Just people rail on some of these older wax box cards. I love the design of some of them. I think Jabs had the 90 Donruss set is one of his worst sets. I love that set personally. I love that red. I think that's cool. And it had some good rookies in it too. Now, granted, they're not worth anything, but I mean, had some good rookies to find in there too. Yeah, I do too. I've if you look at some of my videos, I pretty much when I started buying boxes, I started trying to put videos together, and I know I'm terrible at doing videos, but I love going through those boxes. And my favorite was 86 Donruss. That's my favorite set. Well, granted, I can't afford a 85 or an 84. I've tried, but it's been hard. But that 86 Donruss, I love that thing, and I know there's only really one good card out of it. Trying to find that Canseco, but getting Canseco and Cecil Fielder and McGriff and Paul Neal. I've got quite a little bit of a collection of Paul Neal, but I love that set. And I bought that box and I videoed it, and I did not find a stupid Canseco in it and didn't find a McGriff in it. And that's just my typical luck buying boxes and breaking. It's funny. I got through my videos on YouTube and look, and that that break is like the only one I've got down. I've got dislikes on. Pete, what's up, man? You're not doing any paperwork if you're topping with us. That's the kind of paperwork I do, or I did. No worries, bud. I don't have that 89 upper deck. That's probably, I don't know. I don't have a Bowman either, but um, I'd kind of like to get that 89 upper deck. I just don't pay the money for it. Yeah, I just saw the mail lady come by my house. I don't know if she dropped off anything good. I don't think I had anything coming in. I won a I won a spot in Primates. I think it was his immaculate break or something, and I won a 101 card from him. He hadn't sent it to me yet. He keeps showing it to everybody. Trade one what? Following this chat is kind of wild, and there's only 80 y'all in here. I keep reaching down to my keyboard to type. What you want to trade it for? I don't know if I have anything you want. Who do you PC? Yeah, it does, bud. And I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here reading it, so I'm not even doing anything. Or whatever. I don't know how many $50 cards I've got. The other thing I've been trying to get a hold of is a Kershaw rookie. And man, those things are skyrocketing. Absolutely skyrocketing. You can't get a PSA 8 of that for less than $100. So I've been stalking Kershaw rookie, and I've been stalking a 62 Roger Maris that I'd love to have just because he's Yankee and he's #1 in that set. I think that would be cool to have. Wouldn't care if it was folded up 4 times. That would be a cool card to have. What was your favorite card, Truth? That 89 Griffey? Pink Tops Chrome. If there's one rookie I do not have a problem pulling in any packs that I get a Tatis Jr. rookie in about everything I pull. Man, did I tell you how much I picked this thing up for? I picked that thing up for $20. $20 at our local card store. Now it's got some, the corners on it are pretty soft. I haven't seen any creases in it or anything, but it may have a little bit of paper loss on it. But I mean, I think it's a nice card. At least a 1 or a 2, I guess. Yeah, I saw that in his case among the $500 Manals and what was the other one I saw? I think he had a Koufax in there for $950, and he had that Aaron in there for $25. I said, man, sign me up for that one. Of course, it took me an hour of talking to him to be able to actually be able to check out. He's a talker. Yeah, I looked last night how much those Aaron cards are selling for on eBay. I mean, it's not outrageous, but I could probably double my money. It'd be hard to give that one up. All right, Breeze, man. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, Tatis is a badass. I mean, every time I watch him, he's a highlight. He's a highlight film. Every time I see him. But I mean, I probably have 5 of those Tatis landscape rookie cards. Got a bunch of Eloy Jimenez. I can't even say his name. Jimenez. Isaac can help me out with that. I don't think they're sleeping on him, man. Go out there and eBay and see how much those things are selling for. Yeah, Tatis does need to stay healthy. I can't believe Ohtani is out for the year, too. Ohtani messed his knee up. That dude can't catch a break. If he could ever come back and be able to pitch and hit, I mean, he would be a superstar. Yeah, no joke. Like, people are snatching those Acunas up. I mean, that's why 2018 is going out. You can't find it anywhere. Don't get the hype. Well, they're idiots. DJ, how's it going, man? So evidently midday is the time to stream because I get more people in here during the day than I definitely would at night. There's no way anybody would jump in here at night with BITG and Urban and breaks and stuff and everybody going on. Okay, I'll just decide to try this thing out, and I tried it out, and I'm sitting here an hour and 15 minutes, which blows my mind. I don't know if he's going to be better. I could be. I don't know. I think he's a solid all around player. I think he's just really young. He does have some mental lapses sometimes I've seen out in the field, but that they can coach that out of him. But his talent is just out of this world. But Trout's got some talent too. He's got an arm. Goodness gracious. Bellinger's my most fun to watch. Everybody shows his home runs and everything, but that guy can throw from right field to third base on a rope. I've seen him do it. It's awesome. If Bellinger can have a year like he had this year, every year he'll be a Hall of Famer for sure. But this is just 1 year. Don't sleep on Albies either. Albies is a defensive player. Goodness gracious. Watching that dude in the infield was unreal. I don't know either, Hard R. I've noticed that too. Oh man, Isaac's even got Acuna's name spelled right. He's got that Spanish keyboard, so he's able to get the correct letter in there. Yeah, if they can just stay healthy, Mud. There's a lot of talent out there. It's like it's going back to like the 80s where you knew everybody. All 164. DJ, you're talking about all of them. Talking about Bellinger and Acuna and Trout. Well, I mean, not many people can get Trout cards. I can't even touch those Trout cards. I was watching somebody's stream last night and they were showing that in the background. No, it was a video I was watching. I think it's the Capital Cards guy, and he's got a Trout rookie sitting in his background. Like, man. Oh, cool. I bought a lot first of the season, a bunch of Bellinger rookies, but I mean, it's just to try to get some in hand. I think this dude may be somebody too. And Gavin Lux, I picked up some of his cards too. with Will Smith and Gavin Lux. Gavin Lux was hitting like 460 in AAA, and he just got called up. Yeah, I saw that too, Isaac. That's probably why they're going up so much. The hype around all that. Plus the fact that, his rookie card's only in that update series. No, I don't even know who that is, DJ. Kyle Tucker. Yeah. Jesus Luzardo. Who's he play for, DJ? Does he play for the Dodgers? Oh, the A's. Yeah, I don't follow much on the A's. That's probably why I didn't know who that was. The Moneyball team. Is that your team, DJ? The A's? Oh, me too, DJ. I pulled for the Yankees and the Dodgers. I originally pulled. My team was originally the Yankees, and I decided I wanted a National League team. I wanted to pull for too, and I picked the Dodgers a couple of years ago. It was before they started getting good, so it wasn't like the popular pick. But I always kind of liked how the Dodgers played. Mud Dog won't like me because they were always Atlanta's rival, especially when they were in the same division. But I love the Yankees, and I'm starting to really get real involved with the Dodgers too. Yeah, me too, DJ. I live in the Southeast, and the only team in the Southeast really is the Braves. So I got tired out on the Braves, so I picked another team. Man, Mud Dog dissing all my teams. Florida's doing okay. You can't dog Bama right now. Florida's doing okay. Truth, you're a glutton for punishment, aren't you, buddy? Yeah, I got to go see Padres game in San Diego a few years ago, Isaac. That's a great part. Yeah. Petco, yeah, that's right. Got easy access to that historic area down there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I know that fans are bad. I try not to be one of those. I've been a Bama fan. I mean, I can't. I've been a Bama fan since I was born. So I mean, it's just the way it was. But yeah, I know there's some bad ones out there. Yeah. Anybody playing in Jack Murphy anymore, Isaac? Yeah, had to let my dog out. I mean, I'm going to have to be like deafness, start following him around. Man, time flies when you're doing these live streams. I can't believe I've been on here for an hour and 24 minutes. I was going to do a week wrap up video. I think I've shown everything on the stream. I guess I have to do that now. Did get a Vernon Wells auto card out of a archives break of, I think it was Chasing Donnie Baseball. I don't know who that is. I wasn't watching baseball much at that time. Yeah. Hey, Frank. How you doing? Frank. Yeah, I picked up I need to find it. Picked up an Ichiro about a month ago at 2001. Actually, decent price. Those things are skyrocketing too. Oh man, that sounds good. I had to clean all my stuff up. I told some other people I had to clean all my stuff up. I threw a surprise birthday party for my wife, so I had to clean all my crap up for people coming in here. And so now I can't find anything. All right, thanks, Isaac. See you around in the streams, buddy. You too, bud. I think I could eat pizza for every meal. It's probably why I've gained 50 pounds in the last 10 years. I wish you could see. I see that there are 7 on here, but I wish you could see exactly who it was. I guess people could just get in and not say anything. I am south of Birmingham, Alabama, in a suburb called Hoover. How about you? Where are you from? Oh, cool. Yes. Man, I love New York City. New York City is my favorite place to get away from here. Um, I love New York. I love the pizza too. Domino's started doing that Brooklyn style pizza. I love that Brooklyn style stuff. Yeah, I know. It's pricey. So I just visit. But it's so cool. I mean, there's something to do on every corner of that place. That's the thing that just blows my mind. For my 50th birthday, I got to go see Paul McCartney in Madison Square Garden 2 years ago. Loved it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Those hole in the wall places are like in the basements of big buildings. Yes. That's right. Of course, I have no desire to see Ringo, so yeah, I guess that'll be the only Beatle I see. I love Paul McCartney though. That was, I mean, the dude's, in his 70s, and he can still bring it. He was unbelievable. I have a video of Live and Let Die. I'd love to put that on YouTube, but they probably take it off for copyright infringements. I saw him the second night of his, I think he was 3 nights in Madison Square Garden. Then he went to the Barclays Center the rest of the week. And I went the second night in Madison Square Garden, and he had Bruce Springsteen join him the first night. So I missed Bruce by a day. Oh, that Live and Let Die. They've got pyro going on, and the video in the background is unbelievable. That pyro made people scream. It scared them so much. That was by far my favorite concert, and that dude's in his 70s. And I know I do touristy stuff in New York, but it's just a cool place. When I was when I was a runner, I have problems running now because of my knees, but when I was a runner, my favorite run of all time that I did was we were staying just a little south of Central Park. I was trying to think where we were staying. I was only about 5 blocks from Central Park, and I went for a run around Central Park, and I ran about 3 or 4 miles, and then ended up where the Great Lawn was, and it was during spring when people were starting to come out and lay out. That was my most favorite run of all time. That was fantastic. Absolutely love that. No, I've never been to Long Island. My brother actually went to Long Island this summer on a mission trip up there to do some work. But I've never been outside of New York City in the state of New York. Yeah. Are the taxes skyrocketing too, or is that just in the city? Oh, really? Yeah, that sucks. I mean, prices are high enough anyway there, and then adding the taxes on top of it. 'Golly, you don't even want to hear how much I pay. It would make you mad. Of course, it is in Alabama, but it would still make you mad. 13 grand a year, man. I think my taxes are under $2,000, and I'm on 2 acres. And the schools we paid into, really, they're national, nationally recognized schools. So yeah, it is super cheap. Of course, there's also not as much to do here. So you have to go, if there's no professional sports teams here. So unless you're a college fan, you're not going to see much sports unless you go to Atlanta or Nashville or go to New Orleans. But the thing about Alabama is it's 5 hours from everywhere. It's 5 hours from the mountains, 2.5 hours from Atlanta, 3 hours from Nashville, 5 hours from the beach, and 5 hours from New Orleans, and about 3.5 hours from Memphis. Hey, Philip. Pascagoula. I've been there many times. I have family that lives on the Mississippi coast. That's true, bud. Hang out to Walmart. That's right. Go chase Bigfoot too. Don't forget about that. There was an A&E documentary that they did about this family that was hunting some kind of mythical creature in their backyard, and they did that in my hometown. It was very embarrassing. Where in Florida are you, Truth? Daytona Beach. I've always wanted to go to the race there. Never been to the race there. Yeah, I'm born and raised and lived in Alabama all my life, so that's not to say I wouldn't go anywhere else. It's just I haven't had a chance. All right, Frank. You're welcome, man. See you around. Yeah, I bet, Drew. Yeah, I bet it was cool. I'd like to see that. Thanks, Phil. I got that in that's a second year Eckersley. You probably know that. I had to look it up. Got that as a giveaway on Mike and Mike or Michael and Michael's channel or something like that. I've got to look. I need to go thank him. He gave that to me as part of the giveaway. It was a 150 subscriber or whatever. And then I got Otto, this dude. I don't know who this is. Ariel Gerardo. I don't know much about the Rangers. And then a numbered card, and then got 2 relics of Goldschmidt and Beltre. Man, that glare is absolutely brutal when you're trying to do this stuff. I know why people sit there and try to get it to focus now. I always wondered why people get cards in front of the camera and try to get it to focus. Now I know why. Yeah. Here's my prized possession that I'm displaying right now. 2 of 10, man. 2 of 10. No, 2 of 20. Sorry, 2 of 20. Not quite as valuable, but it's close. Can't believe you signed over your face, man. Why'd you do that? Oh, you got your stats on there and everything. Look at that. I didn't see what your position was. YouTube creator. All right. Signed over your nose, my dog. Come on. Got to be rocking that Florida hat some more. I did. I don't know if you heard me say, but I started messing around with that stuff on that custom create thing on tops, and I had to do a couple of cards like that. I did one from when I went to Atlanta game. I have to show you what that looks like. Of course, I did a little bit of drinking at that Atlanta game, so I had to put something funny on there. Oh, and I got a Prominent doesn't have cards, but I got one of his little sticker thingies. Guess I put that in my back, in my mirror on my car. You'd like that. Maybe I'll give you a T-shirt or one of those bats you show. Oh, you got your second year. Yeah, I did. I did a couple years ago. I went. My brother-in-law, and my father-in-law, and I went to Cubs game. First time we'd ever been to Wrigley, and got our picture made. And I called that my rookie card. So I did that as my rookie card. And then the Atlanta game, I didn't do that. I call that my second year card. Yeah, the Gold Cup. That's right. You ought to be able to do a Gold Cup card for that, my dog. Or future stars. You can put the future stars up to the top. Yeah. Hey, Bobby. Saw you earlier today. How are you doing? Yeah, Mud Dog, I got into a discussion about where I lived with a crazy cardboard collector, and I found out he was in South Georgia down there, and I told him where I lived, and he got on he kind of got on his I hate Bama rant. Oh, that'd be cool, Philip. I'd like to see that too. Here's my giveaway. If I can ever get to 200 subs, I'm going to give this away. But I'm sitting here stuck at like 175 right now. Got me some stands. I just want to pull them out. This was just on a whim. I didn't realize I was going to be sitting here for 2 hours. Just wanted to try this out. Thanks. I bought a lot. I got three of them pretty cheap. I guess they're that 82 set's kind of down on price, which is kind of amazing. But that's I mean it's off centering top to bottom, but I mean for the most part that's a pretty good looking card. It's got sharp corners. The back looks good. Blood X's streams. I don't even know who that is. Just another YouTuber. You go in there and do a super chat. So I'm watching a Topps Jeter gold card on eBay. It's ending soon. Don't know how much it is. So what exactly is it, Bobby? I've never heard of that. Of course, I'm an old dude, so I wouldn't be surprised if something passed me. I'll probably ask my son what it is. Is it one of those things that gets fake subs or something? Grow your channel stream. Do they hire out a bunch of people overseas to go and subscribe to you? Oh, gotcha. Man, 2 Jeter gold cards. Right now, there's only one bid for $80. That's interesting. So a lot of people from different streams get in there and then they just sub to each other. I need to come across a business like that. Find something I actually like to do. I don't know if I really have a goal. I mean, I think it would be kind of cool to get up and actually get some kind of pay for some of that, but I think that's I don't know. I enjoy doing this. It would be nice to get something going. The Future Stars card. I'm trying to see where the Future Star card is. Oh, yeah. It's not much. It's a Bruce Benedict. Got it in. I can't even remember who gave this to me. Mud Dog, did you give this to me? Somebody gave this to me. I remember Bruce Benedict though. I may have got that as part of that Michael and Michael giveaway. LE, how's it going? What do you mean, make it out? Oh, gotcha. Sorry. This glare thing. It's like I'm doing everything backwards. I laugh at people doing live streams and stuff. They can't do this right, and here I can't do it. Oh, Bud, look what I picked up. Got your boy in here. You know, even though I'm an Alabama fan, this dude right here is a super guy. It is a shame that this guy wasn't able to fulfill whatever, you know, what his end goal was. This dude is phenomenal. Both he is one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. And I'm an Alabama guy saying that. And then here's you got Mud. A little off center. Still pretty cool. Yeah, it's hard not to like Bo Jackson. You know, when he played football, he tore us up. Absolutely tore us up. And it, broke my heart. But the dude's one of the best athletes that I've ever seen in my life. And this is a true story. Bo Jackson was just a phenomenal athlete. He was doing the decathlon. He decided he wanted to do the decathlon on the track team. So, anybody that's done track, that's 10 events, and one of the last event is running a mile. And Bo Jackson did not want to run a mile. He hated running. So he asked the coach if he got enough points, would he have to run? And the coach said, yeah, you get enough points in your other events, you won't have to run the mile. He got enough points to win the state championship decathlon without running the mile. And that was even the point total was a record up until recently. That dude was just unbelievable. If you find any documentaries on Bo Jackson, go watch them. This guy was God blessed him with some amazing talents. That climbing that wall thing was just unreal. But he was the best football player. I think he's one of the top 5 football players I've ever seen. That guy was just unreal. He could run over you, he could run around you, and he could outrun you. And again, this is coming from an Alabama fan. So talking about having respect, and I met the guy at a golf tournament one time. He is a super guy. He'll talk to anybody. He'll do anything. He doesn't have, his nose isn't stuck in the air. He ain't Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley is just like that too. Go to YouTube sometime and to watch Charles Barkley's golf swing. Don't drink anything before you watch it. You'll spray it everywhere. I didn't know that. I didn't know Bo Bichette was named after Bo Jackson. Good name. Oh yeah, he's a huge hunter. He's a huge hunter. I saw something on him not too long ago, and in his retirement, he's making his own lures and doing all kinds of stuff like that. He's a hunter. Barkley's golf swing is epic. That is the most hilarious thing. And he's been to all kinds of people trying to get him to get out of that, and it is hilarious. And listen to him talk about it too. Barkley's another good dude, another Auburn guy, but he's a super dude. He's constantly Barkley's constantly coming to Birmingham. He loves to come back to Birmingham. And somebody I go to church with, he ran into Charles Barkley at a car wash where he's getting his car washed. And he told Charles Barkley, said, "Yeah, my wife absolutely loves you. She's going to be mad that she missed you." He said, "Give me your phone and dial her." And he gave Charles Barkley his phone, and they dialed his wife, and he talked to his wife. Just super guy. But I really like to, people who can have a positive influence on others that are in having that fame and everything. That's what they should do with it. They shouldn't try to get into the political arena. They should just try to help people out, try to help, talk to kids and stuff, and get out of that politics mess. Of course, Barkley talked about running for governor of Alabama at one time. He'd probably have won it too. Not many choices here. So who's going to be live tonight? When is the Deafness 24-hour thing start? Is it starting up pretty soon? Yeah, my dog. I'll be there. Assuming my Bama game's not on. I don't even know what time they're playing. I think they're playing at 2:30. So I've noticed lag in a lot of live streams. How bad is the lag here? I don't have another machine up seeing how it's going. Playing South Carolina, so it's not a Division III team. Actually is an SEC team. Okay. Yeah, we're out South Carolina. We don't play South Carolina as much as y'all do. We haven't played South Carolina since 2010. Well, y'all lost to them for the first time last year in how many years? So hopefully you'll have a little revenge on your mind. Is that quarterback of y'all's? Is he keeping his head on straight? He got a little backwards with some of the fans. I understand why, but he got a little backwards with them. Yeah, I mean, Braves are, from what I've seen, Braves are second best in the National League. They'll give the Dodgers a run for their money. Milwaukee losing Yelich and Cubs can't seem to find an identity. Those are the only two teams that I've seen. And I'm not convinced that the Yankees have the pitching to get all the way through. So it may be somebody from the National League that wins it all. Yeah, probably. I mean, they're right up there with them. But yeah, I think LA would win a best of 7 series against them right now, just because of the way they are. But the problem for the Braves is that the Dodgers are young too. If Justin Turner is considered your grandpa in the group, I mean, you're a pretty young team, and they've just got more that they're feeding into. They finally got them. They finally got it to where they have a farm system that can feed into it a little better than they have in the past. And if Kershaw can do well in the playoffs, he tends to get in the playoffs, and I won't say choke, but he gets in the playoffs and he doesn't get any run support, and it's a little hard for him to do stuff. Yeah, I keep forgetting about the Astros. It'll be Astros and Yankees, and I could see the Astros pulling that out just because of their pitching. Defense wins championships, man. You can't score, you can't win. Yeah, I tend to agree with you, Ellie. They probably have the best all around team out there. But I think Dodgers are pretty close though. Dodgers have some guys that can really heat it up. And between Kershaw and Buehler, if they can ever get Jansen coming around on being closer, it'll be all right. Yeah, you're probably right, man. Would like to see the Dodgers win it all, though. They hadn't won one since the 80s. So that's hard to believe. It's been 30 years since the Dodgers won a World Series. Yeah, you're right. But you know, the media wants to put the Yankees and Dodgers in the series just so they want the ratings to skyrocket for the series. That's what they want to have happen. Yeah, maybe not quite the NBA dream team. Maybe not quite that, but they're pretty good. Fake news. I would put their pitching staff up with the Braves pitching staff in the '90s. All right, guys, I think I'm going to get off here. I think Deafness is going to start up. I don't know if it's 5 Central or it may be an hour or two. I'm not quite sure, but um, yeah, he does know. But yeah, I'll see y'all on the streams tonight. I'll be around. Take care. Talk to y'all.